Yo, 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 my friends. How are you doing? I saw 4, now 3 concurrent viewers, 1 like. That's pretty cool. Glad you are here. I see Richard and Ryu, I know, is ready to go. You can also comment directly into the text now. That's cool. All right. Hey, Richard, I hope you're having a good day today. How are ya? So, yay. Oh, you have 3 likes on the stream. Woohoo! So I am so lucky to have you all here. Thank you for being awesome. And I finally did get the chat box working. Hopefully it is working. We'll see. Gojirito is here. Yay! So this is quite the song. Yes, full of shadow syllables. And again, we have the cruel Ryu's Thesis of lyric writing here to help us. He has made some beautiful lyrics for us that we are going to go over. And, oh, wait, I said hey already. My bad. I'm doing good. How are you, Caroline? That's fine. You can say hi as many times as you like. I love it. So, but I'm doing really good. Had some wings for dinner tonight, which was nice. But now I think I'm kind of like warm or having an allergic reaction to something. So I don't know if my cheeks look extra rosy. That's fine. But I have water, so I'm okay. Gojirito says, looking forward to this one. This one's going to be really awesome. Boldface parts repeat. Oh, no, allergies. Yeah, I know. This is really awful.
Yes.
And I was just kind of feeling down all day today, although I did get stuff done. I did some laundry, did some cleaning in the bedroom, got some vacuuming done. So, you give some, you take some. I didn't exactly catch up with collaborations the way that I wanted to, and I didn't exactly get done other things that I wanted to. But at least I'm here now for this. I couldn't miss this. This is exciting. So at the end of the stream, I will play the remix that my dear friend Simpsonil has made. Have I downloaded it yet? I don't think I downloaded it yet, but I did listen to it. And it is amazing remix of this song. And he will actually be taking over the mixing portion of this project with the exception of I will be still holding a mixing stream because I'm going to be timing and tuning everything. You know, maybe even doing a little bit of EQ myself. So, yay. That'll be really cool. So let's listen to a little bit of this just to get in the zone. Do you have the Japanese in here anywhere? Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Everybody rise for the national weeb anthem. Or wait, is that Gurenge these days? It used to pass. It used to be this. Then it used to be the I forget the name. It starts with R. What why can't my brain work? My brain is fried. And now it's probably Gurenge.
Yes. Shotgun versus shotgun in the last.
国な天使のように少年よ神話になる Unravel. Thank you, Richard. Why couldn't I think of it? I knew it was like R or something in there. 青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなた I can't do this そっと触れるもの求めてることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけた瞳だけどいつか狐でしょうその前科には遥か未来目指すまで羽がゆること残酷な天使の手勢窓辺からやがて飛ばらす I can't do this We'll stop right after this section, I promise, but I'm just getting in the groove, man. We have Nakama forever, friends forever. Hello. Nakama is really cool. She, Nakama has been commenting on all of my videos recently, just discovered me, and has since joined the core group here in the live streams too. I guess Nakama wants some extra torture. So yeah, he's fine. Okay. Good to know. So yeah, I'm very happy that you are here, that you managed to catch a live stream. The first real live stream I've had since you've discovered me. So I'm going to try and do my live streams now every Tuesday at 7. And those will alternate between being lyrics live streams like this and mixing live streams. And then I'm going to try and do streaming Wednesday afternoons, usually about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And those will alternate between being recording streams where you'll hear me sing live in my studio, my little closet. I call it my studio. And video editing streams right here at my desk. So I hope you enjoy those. And then, of course, if you're interested in more torture, I am live every Wednesday night and soon to be Sunday night. We're changing the schedule on Twitch. And right now I'm playing Kirby with the husband being the Waddle Dee. And that's been fun. But usually Wednesdays will be my solo streaming night where I'll play just a simple casual hangout game. And then couples night or group gaming night on Sunday nights. So I hope you all can join me for those as well if you have an interest in that sort of thing. I am not a gamer, but I do have this Twitch so that I can hang out with you guys. And it isn't all work like this, you know? So, but yeah. Yeah, Ryuji Akiyama is our lyricist and has been for many, many songs now. and has been super helpful in not only translating, but now he has taken on actually creating singable versions himself for these songs. So that saves me a lot of work. These streams used to be like 6 hours long. Now they're less than like an hour and a half because all I need to do is check them. But when Rio is here, that allows for a lot of really fun discourse on, you know, how lyrics should be made and how lyrics should be sung and what lyrics, how trans lyrics should be made, which is always fun. So yeah, you'll see on the ones that he had more input on, such as these that he completely made, I will definitely credit him in my descriptions. Other ones he just assisted in arguing with me the whole way through to make sure that I do it correctly. And then there are the really early ones in which I didn't have his help, and you can see how we've been improving the whole way, getting better both in our teamwork and also in the quality of our lyrics. So thank you. Shh, don't tell her, she hasn't admitted it to herself yet. We pick her. And it's awesome because we make awesome lyrics. We've gotten so many good comments on all the videos, how quality the lyrics are. And I always feel that when we work together, that I am more secure in the lyrics that I sing. Children. Like I can have confidence that what I'm doing is correct, because there's so many people out there making English versions of Japanese songs that care not for the actual translation and don't put as much thought or effort as at least Ryu does. It's a shame to admit, but I was kind of along that line before Ryu put the anvil down on me, the hammer down on me. You know, I always prioritize singability, and if the emphasis is on the right syllable. Those are two of my picayune things right there. So, but Ryu prioritizes getting the correct translation, honoring the original language as much as possible. So may the forces collide, and may the power that erupts be the brand new universe that we all live in. So Carrie lyrics, Cruel Angels Thesaurus. Hey, Outer Space, thanks for joining us. Woo woo. So still getting through the older stuff. It'll be cool to see how you evolve over time. Yeah, oh my God. What was I just listening to the other day? Oh my God. I think it was related to something that I had just posted. What was it? Oh my gosh. What the heck was it? What was it? It was, it was the Jujutsu Kaisen thing. So I recently did Sakayume, which was one where I did lyrics all by my lonesome. I didn't intend to do the full song at the start, so I didn't enlist Ryu to help me. I wish I had. I don't think I did a horrible job. He's trained me well. But like that one actually did really, really well. The Demon Slayer stuff did really well too. But the Sakayume, I remember, and I was linking it to because I had done another Jujutsu Kaisen song, the Lost in Paradise ending theme, just a TV size version. And I was like, oh, let me listen to that Lost in Paradise. I remember being so proud of it, and it was so cool because I did a rap in there, and I don't often rap, but I will try. And so I listened to it, and I was cringing because the mix is so bad. I was like, wow, I sound like I'm like singing through a comforter or something. I don't know what was weird, but we've gone through many evolutions here on this channel. To a lot of covers, I've always noticed a lot of the same songs have different lyrics. Yes, and that's the total reason why, is because everyone that creates their own singable versions of songs that aren't in that language need to make decisions. They need to make decisions over exactly what vocabulary is going to translate to what, how specific they're going to be to honoring the original rhythm of the song, how picky they're going to be about singability and putting the correct idiomatic phrasing and word stresses. And everybody has a different priority of all those things. Some people just go and make their own thing entirely without listening or having a translation at all. So, so I figured something like that was going on. The same truth is a cruel reuse these sources. All these words are alliterating. Oh, yes. Ryu and I both love, but especially Ryu got me hooked on alliteration.
I have an auto shotgun.
So that's kind of a buzzword between us all here. Carrie suffers for dump out syllables where you do not want them. Carrie suffers so many.
I don't know if I want to make
so many tongue twisters.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of I don't think you intended that to go with the melody, but I'm singing it anyway. And Outer Space says, I'm sure when the mixing starts for a song, it might not be as bad as Ryu as it says, because we have technology. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank God for technology. Thank goodness for Logic's flex time in particular. If I did not have flex time, half the stuff that I do would be next to impossible. So, prompts many, and I hate you, Ryus. Oh, I did, but I might have been a little off. Well, seeing as how you made that in like 10 seconds, that would make sense. Okay, let's try your lyrics, Ryu. Let's see how many I hate yous we get going today. This could be a short stream because I've learned to trust Ryu. Ryu usually does some good work. I was especially impressed with the last one that he did. So I was like, wow, we're rubbing off on each other, each other's skills. So, all right, let's try this. Like the angels whose only creed is cruelty, little children become the legends to be. Ooh, yeah, I wish we could have had a more open vowel there.
It's a llama.
What can we, is there anything we could do to fix, I want the rhyme there, though.
I found it.
The rhyme would be amazing to preserve. So I guess I got to get used to E vowel. I've just never been into Mecha and the whole twisted plot. Yeah, Evangelion is a weird mind trip. I don't even think I understand it all. I have watched like the original version. I haven't watched much of the new stuff yet. Although I have covered One Last Kiss. I have covered Beautiful World. I have covered I will be covering this Cruel Angel's Thesis. I have covered Thanatos If I Can't Be Yours. Played flute for another friend's cover of Thanatos If I Can't Be Yours.
That's an old one.
Song, unfortunately, which translates a lot to, what is that? Oh, the E all over the place. Yeah. Okay, so, the syllables check out. Like the angels whose only creed is cruelty, little children become the legends to be. Oh, that's going to shred my voice. I should have asked it for a lower key. I'm like, no, I can do it in the original key. It's fine. There's no problem. Legends to be. I can do it if I just not slouch in my chair and actually take a decent breath for once. I've always loved this song, but can't stand the show. Yeah. Avid's gonna be beautiful. I just submitted that to Sound Drop, by the way. So it'll be up on Spotify And then I'll be putting that up for patrons soon. Hopefully. Probably at the beginning of next week, because that's the week that it's going to go up. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Avid will be up.
Yep.
Usually clash with each other and the lyrics get done. With the vocabulary you get in the song, the bold-faced lines need to intersect several places, so it's better to leave them if we possibly can. Yep, I hear you. It's an anime I still need to watch, actually. I heard a lot of good things, well, except for the ending to this anime. The ending is just weird. The ending, it's like okay and understandable up to a point, and then you get to that last part, and it's like, dive off the deep end. Well, I love to have lots of but we can't always get what we want. Can't always get what you want. This anime got people into kudere. What's kudere? I know yandere and tsundere and dere, but I forget what kudere is. Well, yeah, finish that mix Avid video. You watched the whole thing. Wow. See, my mixing streams, those are the longest streams now. Those last forever. That needs to change, though, according to my doctors. Like, I cannot stay up that late. I need to go to bed. I cannot stay up until like 2, 3 in the morning mixing. Okay. Thank you, Outer Space. Emotionless. Okay. Kudere. Pretending indifference while really in love. Interesting. Okay.
Nothing.
But thank you for being so interested, Nakama, in the mixing of Avid. That's cool. Hopefully it'll do well as a video. I really love the series 86. It's so beautiful. If y'all haven't seen 86, I highly recommend it. It's not like well, it is extremely emotional, but on a different level than something that's like Clanad or Your Lie in April. It's emotional on a more, how do I explain it, more global level. So, all right, let's continue on. So I'm going to take that. Like the angels whose only creed is cruelty. And I can't spell, get used to it. Little children. So shonen means young boy, though. So what made you translate that as little children instead of young boy? Just the syllable count? Just copy and paste. No, because that'll mess with, I'm using a weird program here and it doesn't like to keep formatting. So it'll end up looking really weird if I do that. But this helps me learn the song too. We come legends to be. I wish we could end it on a stronger word, like da 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 legends. You know, but it feels so passive.
Yeah, softball is coming over the bridge.
But we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Shonen means child. Okay. I thought it actually translated as young boy. And that's the context in which I've typically seen it used. It's like opposite to shoujo. Shonen and shoujo are opposite. But I guess that's the same way as in like mankind could mean humankind. So, all right, let's go back. Let's dance. Have a dance break. Have a water break. Venezuelan winds that door that leads to your heart. Your eyes only on me. You would just flash a smile and turn them away time after time. It's so like we're lost in a dream of searching for something of such tenderness by a blink fade untouched and with untarnished light still pouring from its shining eyes. All right, let's just take that much. That was gorgeous. I like the way that that flows. Of course, I just like this part of the song more.
Guessing we zip line.
Online is actually a literal translation of shonenyo. Interesting. Means young boy as an anime genre, but otherwise the kanji are small year. Interesting. Okay. Well, Ryu continues to teach me every time we do these lyrics. Evangelion is both Greek and German for the word gospel. Haha. Evangelical. Right. Even if the Cerulean winds were knocking at that door that leads to your heart.
On the building. Yep, on the building.
I'm going to split these into more. Your eyes only on me. You would just flash a smile and turn them away time after time. It's so like we're lost in a dream of searching for something of such a tenderness. Also, editing lyrics part. You can change certain lyrics to fit what you want to sing. You should emphatically not do that. I'll tell that to Amelie. You get the heart word. Yay! We have strong feelings about Amelie on this channel. But let's just say, out of professionalism, I will respect the fact that, you know, she has a grand following of people that love her stuff. You know, a lot of smaller YouTuber channels like me long to have that kind of following as well. Thankfully, I'm slowly building up to it with the right people who care about quality work, and who care about me and not just what I do. I'm grateful to have people that care about both. But yeah, some people who make lyrics just kind of do their own thing. And I mean, I hate to say it, it irritates people like Ryu, but it's a valid strategy to do what you want. I mean, there are no rules for this kind of thing. Although I think that legally speaking, any version that is not the original lyrics is considered a derivative or parody work. And that's why they really aren't supposed to be licensed at all, including the covers I do. So we're all kind of in trouble. Amelie makes lyrics in a way that I would never, ever want to do, because I don't believe in taking the kind of liberties that she takes with her lyrics. And I don't know what her circumstance is. I don't know what her preferences are, but they seem to be to basically rewrite everything to her own taste based on how she feels about the show that she watches. Which again, I mean, people love it. It's her strategy. She's got a following, you know, so, you know, whatever. I prefer to be a little bit more analytical about it and make sure that my translation, thanks to Ryu, is as close as it can be while still being beautifully sung. I care about people doing things like saying something idiomatically incorrect, like switching grammar around, and also mismatching emphasis, like word emphasis, like saying children instead of children. So, yeah. So I would have been actively offended by a few of them. That's respectable. So, to each your own. I personally get jealous. I will admit I am extremely jealous, but I'm on my own path and I have, my own way of doing things, which you guys acknowledge and appreciate, which I'm very grateful. And that's the kind of thing that I want to focus on.
And it's because it caters to multiple types of players at the same time and they can coexist in game. There's
Amelie's lyrics don't bother me as much as
people who want to play patiently.
Other things about her performances. Let me just say, we started our YouTube channels at about the same time, and her singing. What can I say? Her singing didn't have the same kind of polish that it does now. And if you know that from the studio to finished shown off project cover, there's a lot of stages in between, including a lot of production. And that's what Amelie has going for her now. That gives her that extra polish. And I'm glad for her. She's got a kind of a voice that lends itself well to that kind of thing. But I know several of her old covers. You will not find them now. You will not find them. But I remember back in like 2010, 2012, before her Crossing Fields came out and got her famous. Like, I knew of her. Some of those covers would have made you raise an eyebrow. Let me just say that. I'm not going to say anything against her voice. Every voice is beautiful. Every voice is unique. And in fact, the more unique your voice is, the better it is. The more people can relate to it. The more, that's what I believe as a voice teacher. Everybody can sing. Everybody has a voice. And so, everybody has their tastes of what they like and they dislike. So he was like, let's focus on the song. Nakama was like, whoa, I just realized your browser theme is animated. She's blinking. Yes, Miku blinks every so often. It's very cute. Also have Ryu to drop anvils on your feet. Yes. And I usually like her lyrics, but she's a terrible fan dubber. My goodness. I think she is trying to focus on her voice acting career more than her music career. And now she's kind of gone to the VTuber thing too. She finally went out and is doing loads of that. I guess that's where she's finding more money these days. I do it because I think it's cute and fun. And in my music videos, I thought that showing my actual face was actually detracting people, because Amelie can dress herself up such that she is very conventionally beautiful, and that attracts a lot of people to her channel. But also she has the power and the money to contract lots of people to create assets and to edit videos for her. And so she always has very high quality videos. Again, it didn't always used to be like that. But me, I would just show my face and people would be like, well. And so again, you guys all know this, but Nakama does not, that I actually have the word whale as a censored word. Oh, wait, I don't have censored words on this channel. I need to fix that. Thank you guys for reminding me. But yeah, but Hana-chan is just fun. I feel she's imperfect. She's a little bit awk and a little bit cringe, but yet she's very cute in her own little way. And I think it's more relatable and more fun to look at than my face, and more kind of conventionally pretty. So, but yeah. Half the time my voice sounds terrible, so I'd definitely be the wrong person to criticize somebody else's singing. My day job is being a voice teacher, by the way. So don't worry, I would delete anybody who came in and did that. Nakama, she's grown on me. You weren't a whale. You're voluptuous. Remember, Somebody thought you were hot enough to marry you. That is the truth. I appreciate it when you remind me of that. But yeah. Yeah, Hana-chan has grown on us all. The Leap Motion device, though, this is the little Leap Motion device you guys see here, and it's this little thing of sensors, and you can either, place it as a webcam, or you can place it, on your person, clip it to you, or what I do and what is typically done is you set it on your desk, and it senses your hand and your fingers. So it recently got an update, so now we don't get the crossed arm thing anymore, which is kind of sad. We'll miss it, but it's fun. Just singer for how they look. That's incredibly shallow. Yeah. Speaking for reasons why I left the operatic, career circle is because it was very, very, I want to say it's less so visually focused than like say music theater or other like artistic performance arts, but I don't know these days because they're trying to like youth up the opera. So they're always looking for young looking, slender, tall, singers. And actually, a healthy singer is one that is not very slender, to support a gigantic sound if that's what they want, for your Wagner pieces and your more spinto or contralto-y type sounds. But I was literally measured at an audition once. And because I didn't fit into a pre-made costume that they made, I did not get the audition. And this is the kind of thing that I have to deal with. Not to mention things like a lot of performance arts has to deal with, like the casting couch. I never had to deal with any of that. I suppose because of the way that I look, thank goodness. But every music channel that I subscribe to has a unique aspects to them, whether singing, lyrics, channel setup. Yeah, isn't that cool? There's space for all of us here, really. And I look at other cover singers' success. There's a lot of cover singers that I look up to, like Mew and Shironeko and who else?
I think overall we just gave
Kurainu and was the Give Heart Records, Jonathan Young and Caleb Hiles, and who's the one that I really love? Lalia.
Okay.
And there's channels that I really look up to. And I see them as beacons of what is possible for a channel like mine. That's what's possible for a channel in this niche, in this genre of making anime music. And I'm like, hey, if they can do it, then that means that there's people interested in this. That means that I can do it too. So anyway, sorry, Ryu. You're just like waiting patiently.
Which one?
All right.
Oh, yes.
All right. I didn't finish writing that last sentence. But I have weak fate untouched and with untarnished light still pouring from its shining eyes. This helps me learn the song. I feel like I'm enabling a tangent addiction by doing all this in advance. Seriously, Rio was not present for our last lyrics live stream. He did provide me the document of the lyrics that he made, though. So I had gone through them, didn't even realize they were singable at first until like I got through the first couple of sentences, and then I was like, Oh, and then later on, Ryu's like, "Oh, the stream was kind of long. I thought you said you took my lyrics," and I'm like, "You don't know how rambly I get." Just one soul alone. In dreariness, we're looking for untarnished light, even though many more times others have tried. Oh, that one was so good. Unsung, underrated cover. So, all right, here we go. Let's go back just a smidgen. Breath won't tell me whether you know which is a great way. Okay, wait. I have to figure this out. Got a call back in there. Yes, indeed, you did. Oh gosh, I love Ancient Magus Bride. Will there ever be another anime like Ancient Magus Bride? I don't know. I don't think so. From its shining eyes, your heaving breath won't tell me whether you know it. Two great wings on your back. Okay, so I see what you did. Yeah, you did include the shallow. I could do that. I just need to know that it's there. Pouring from its shining eyes. Dakedo. So, can I leave out the, do I have to, you're heaving, won't tell me whether you know it, that those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long stride. Oops. For future.
Yep.
All those two great wings on your back. I see it. All right, I think this will all work. Let me just sing it through. Your heaving breath won't tell me whether you know it. Held those two great wings on your back. Bear all the weight of the long stride for future and the truth that's too soon to be. I would rather say, and truth that is too soon to be. I hate putting a stress on the word the. And the truth, and truth that is too soon to be. And I don't care if it's come or be. You choose.
Oh.
She essentially pronounces the initial DBG as if there were a shadow on the front. Yeah, like you said in the Discord conversation. I get that. I didn't hear it in that case, but maybe my ears are wonk today. I don't know. Oh, we're not even an hour in and we're already halfway there. Oh boy, no, there's more. There's a little more, but there is a lot that repeats. But I can't wait to show you what this remix sounds like, guys. Oh, it's amazing. Ah. Truth that is too soon to be. And then we get The real chorus. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. And you want me to stretch out thesis?
Last building is built.
Soaring. Thesis. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, here we go. And I know it continues from there. Hold on, let me get the rest of it in there before we do. Is that right? I'm gonna pick on that later. So you already have the instrumental for this already. The one you're going to use for the video. Yes, I do. And it's nothing like the original. I specifically asked, since there are so many covers of this like classic anime song out there, I specifically asked Simpsonil to come up with some sort of different version or like different arrangement for it. And he went ahead and went like a crazy remix. So I'll be playing that for you at the end here. So yeah, look forward to that. So soon to be. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the window, so soon it shall be sorry. Okay. Inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you. I have no idea why this line is so weird. That's what we say for every line.
Yep.
Okay, that should be everything. And then we get this really cool chant part. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the window, so soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Embrace heaven shining as... Ooh, how's that one go? Embrace heaven shining as you ever do. I'm gonna listen to that again. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the window, so soon it shall be sorry. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you are traded to all that you remember. Yeah, embrace heaven shining as you ever do. So we need an extra syllable like in here or here.
One down. Okay.
That, if I say heaven's light, that'll throw off the emphasis. Embrace heaven's light shining as... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Heaven's light shining as... I made a mistake there. Okay. Heaven's light. There we go. That'll work. Don't do...
Okay. What
Who knows?
pixel?
Maybe for this video we get to see Hana-chan in a mecha suit. What color would she wear? Raised, maybe? Look at the... Yeah,
Thankfully, there's some time to walk everyone out. I can always fly her.
well, question is this the same as this? You can keep them both the same. I wish we could get some custom outfits for Hana-chan. That would be amazing. But it takes months of work even just to get one outfit. But I am pulling to get like appropriate accessories like a helmet or something, you know, but we're not at that level yet. Yeah, so you're thinking of changing it when it comes around both times. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the windows, soon it shall be soaring. Inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Embrace heaven's light shining as you have. Till children become the legends to be. Right. Hana-chan in a Mega Man helmet. That would be so cute. I want to see that. My husband would love that too. That harmony right there is going to be annoying to figure out. That's going to be the hardest part to figure out. So this is going to be...
Oh no.
All right, and let's check this next section. I'm excited. We're getting there. This created the rock, so the love. What? Okay. What is going on here? Oh, this cradle rocks. So the love. Okay, I need to see the way. I don't know what it is about your grammar that always throws me off, but it's so like not modern. Maybe there could be more ethereal chanting. I am hoping so. I think it could be cool. But you'll see, the instrumental still has this kind of rock-like feel. Let me see. I'm gonna figure this out. This cradle rocks so the love, that part of me that is always asleep, and it's only you still giving voice to my dreams, who brings forth the dawn that calls to me. Now upon the back of my neck, the moonlight is dancing its old ageless dance, that you want time to stop all throughout this wide world, and to make this instant hold fast. Okay, I dig it. But see, it's like...
And get out. Leave.
And I know you do this to kind of match the syllables, which we have to do. But like, and it's only you still. I would say, and it's still only you. That's the way I would naturally say it. And maybe I'm wrong. But like, just sometimes the order you choose to put words in kind of confuses me. But that's just me. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. I'm just saying it takes my brain a second to like acclimate. And I think that's just because, you know, you understand Japanese grammar, and so you understand like how the sentence structure is supposed to work. And we also just speak kind of differently. Yeah, I get that. It's fine if it isn't totally modern in English. I know. See, you're more fine with classicalisms than I am. And I let it pass in a song like this because it's true. Classicalism has its place in this and in songs like the Tensei song, the Wanderer's Story. Like I was just like, okay, this is your style. This is what you need to keep. My biformal training. I'm by formal training a literary scholar, so there's heavy, literally contamination of my natural speech.
Okay, we need little trucks.
Yo. So, this cradle rocks so the love. Let me give myself a little space here. Here we go. Oh, that part of me that is always asleep. And it's only you still giving voice to my dreams. Who brings forth
Circus rolling.
the dawn that calls to me now upon the back of my neck. The moonlight is dancing its old ageless dance. That's my favorite line you've done in this so far. That's so beautiful.
Careful.
Classical Japanese phrases are not infrequent in modern Japanese, especially songs. So you should just give in. I know, like, Aimer, what? Aimer, what? Zankyo, what? Asagakuru, what? Oh, no apostrophe. Okay, sorry.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
I should know better. I do know better, but yet I still make habitual mistakes.
Okay, that counted. All right.
Ageless dance. Do you want time to stop? All throughout this wide world.
Spawned, like right on top of the truck, so I was like, oh.
And to make this instant hold fast. Okay, so I do take issue. Let's see.
Yeah. Woo.
This is all one verse.
Oh, I didn't even play that well, but everything worked out.
And two, again, you put little words on heavy syllables. I'm going to let it pass because I don't feel like reconstructing this whole thing when it's like very close. But I want to comment on that that's something I would not do, is put a little word like that on a heavy syllable. That deserves a more important word. Two is not an important word. But, and to make this instant hold fast, and make this instant hold fast. So, like, I would figure out some way to fix that. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth, like, deconstructing the whole thing. It doesn't bother me that much. It goes by pretty fast. And I could see where there wouldn't be a lot of options there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this part's nice. And then we get that, check the document. I want to be perfect. Let's see. Let me go back and get into it and see what you did to the... Just dance, though you want time to stop. Make this one instant, hold fast. Ah, okay, I'll take it. Let's see. And make this one instant. Yeah, and make this one instant, hold fast. That's what we get there. And that's what I'm talking about, is that's something I prioritize personally, is making sure stress goes on the correct word, because that's what bothers me when other singers, and that one was not a bad one. Like that one, I would pass, you know, but there are other ones that put like really embarrassing, wrong stresses on words and think that it was okay to do that and that it sounded good. And no, it does not. So that's excellent right there. And make this one instant, hold fast. And make this one instant, hold fast. Also, we two could meet now in this moment. This all sing. I have to make a comment that this sings very nicely. For the most part, I'm enjoying it. Really, with you guys going back and forth. He keeps me honest. I keep him singable. Also, we two could meet now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. There's something bothering you, you should always say it. These things are usually easy to fix. Definitely, definitely. And if I have other things that bother me, I will definitely say so. So. It's forecast by the Gospels. That one was almost one, but I think it's true. It's the Japanese phrase there is very like bump, 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 bump. Like those triplet figures are like, wow. One instant, hold fast. Also, we two could meet now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. The same truth is a thesis from the windowsills, soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Embrace heaven's light shining ever as you do. Okay, I think that's where it diverges, right? Anyway, we want...
You're done.
Where does it diverge? Right. Does it take that whole section? This is why we have the thesaurus. Yes, we need the thesaurus all the time. Oh, okay, okay. But why the space here? I'm confused. How much of it is the same and how much of it is different? Okay, so the bookends are the same. The whole meat of it is different. Okay, I get it. Thank you for clarifying. I don't know what my autocorrect is doing. Anyway. I think I left it wonky after comparing it to the Japanese. It's basically trying to balance accuracy with a form of expression. Yeah. I think I left it wonky after comparing it to. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why there was a little spaces there. I was just like, is there a reason for that I should know? All right, let me check it. Same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. Now speaking both love and abject misery. All I wanted was to live embraced by you. How does that line work? All I wanted was to live embraced by you. Do you want me to hold on to the two? Because sometimes it does that. But I think all I wanted was to live embraced by you. Because it's the same as this line. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you. Wanted is already stretched, though. All I wanted. That already has two syllables. And if you stretch it longer than that, that's just going to get awkward. All that I wanted was to live embraced by you.
But yeah, you can focus on the second.
I think I'd rather hold out the two than do that. You're going to have a hard time trying to fit in all the lines in one sentence when recording. I know. I've been there before. I don't want to put the that in there. All I wanted was to live embraced by you. All that I wanted. Well, you know, you're selling it. I'm trying to think. Oh. Sand figure of such a life embraced by you. It's more literal, but makes less sense. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Curse this delay. I wish you could hear me now. So I should write on the page. I should write on the page.
I know.
All that I wanted.
Oh, they took that weird way. One of them took
That does not add the extra syllable that we need. Wished for was to live in, to this embrace the new. Right? That's where we need the extra syllable. I do like the wished for. I mean, that's pretty cool, but. Checking the Japanese. I'm going to think about this. All that I wanted was to live embraced by you. Yeah, the problem is, as it is, without the that, as it was originally, was all I wanted was to live embraced by you. That's the only way I could get that to work. Otherwise, it would be all I wanted was to live embraced by you. Embraced by you. Embraced by you. You know, there's just one syllable missing in there. Japanese just says shape of embraced life. These lyrics have got to be just as confusing as Evangelion itself. I'm pretty sure. I'll just put the that in there, I think, and that'll do it. Because I think depending on how I stress it. The same truth is a cruel angel Thesis, the beginning, both love and abject misery. All that I wanted was to live embraced by you, and to watch you working in the morning. The place of others come to me so much. To children and their legends to be. Okay, I was confused there with that last one. You awaken with the morning and the place of... No, I'm not going to eat the classicalism. That's out of place. No. Because even if it's accurate translation, if you have problems singing it in the recording sessions, it won't matter. Yeah, I know. And I'm looking at the document, sorry. That I wanted was to live embraced by you, and to watch you awaken with the morning. Waken with the morning. Now how, yeah, this line is a little bit off. We need one more syllable, like, in the place of the others, come release the light.
Yep.
Little children become the legends to be.
Chillin'.
Place of the, yeah. I guess that's what we'll need to do there. Let's see if wished for sings better. And abject misery, all I wished for was, all that I wished for was to live embraced by you. I think wanted sings better, actually, in this context. Let's stick with wanted. Yeah, I like wanted. And then waken with the morning, in the place of the others, come release the light. Little children become the legends to be. Yeah, and then we just have a little bit more, right? While other people are spinning love stories, my children, you make history. And while a goddess can get used to nothing, I'll live with such things as they are. And while a goddess can get used to nothing, I'll live with the truth as it is. Ooh, I kind of like that bold version a lot. All right, so this works. Other people are spinning love stories. My children, you make history. And while a goddess can get used to nothing. That's why this is a prime example of the difference between you and me, Rio, is you're like, a goddess can get used to nothing. I would say a goddess can't get used to anything. Like little things like that. And I'm trying to isolate exactly what it is, but like that's one instance where the way you word it here like is very different and causes my mind pause. It's not wrong. And I'm sure there was a reason you did it that way that like fit the syllables. But I think this is the end of Evangelion. No. It's to nothing. I'll live with the truth as it is. And then we have this. Same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the windowsill soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion you turn a traitor to all that you remember, embrace heaven's light shining as you ever do. Little children become the legends to be. Let's check it. Make history. And while the goddess can get used to nothing, I'll live with the truth as it is. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the windowsill soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion you turn a traitor to all that you remember, embrace heaven's light shining as you ever do. Little children become the legends to be. Yeah, baby. I digs it. And look at that. 8:36 and the lyrics are basically done. We only had one or two picky-uni things. Let's go through it from the top and see if we can catch any other bugaboos. If there are any. I think we've pretty much done them all. Triumph! See, this is why I need my buttons. Like I need to update my OBS so that I can do my little program some like sound effects to go off like. I used to have my kazoo here at my desk, but my kazoo is in my studio right now. But yeah, let's sing this through. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Special applause to Ryu before we begin. Thank you for working so hard on this for my sake. I do appreciate it. Woo! All right, here we go. Like the angels whose only creed is cruelty, little children become the legends to be. I hope this remix makes you happy. It is a little different. I don't know if you're gonna like it, Ryu. Even if cerulean winds were knocking at that door that leads to your heart, your eyes only on me, you would just flash a smile and turn them away time after time. It's so like we're lost in a dream of searching for something of such tenderness, by your bleak fate untouched and with untarnished light still pouring from its shining eyes. Your heaving breath won't tell me whether you know it, how those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long strive for future and truth that is too soon to be. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the windowsill soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion you turn a traitor to all that you remember, embrace heaven's light shining as you ever do. Little children become the legends to be. Woo! Whew, this takes energy, baby. That's very true. Colored one section. No, I just kind of bummed that out. I started it wrong, and then the rest of it kind of cascaded. I'll go over that section again. Say, it's that part of me that is always asleep, and it's only, and it's you. Let me start that section again too. Why are the verses giving me problems today? I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be interrupted. This cradle rocks so the love of that part of me that is always asleep. And it's you, only you still, giving voice to my dreams, who brings forth the dawn that calls to me. Now upon the back of my neck, the moonlight is dancing its old ageless dance. Though you want time to stop, although through this wide world, and make this one instant hold fast. Also we two could meet now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. I love all this. Saying truth is a cruel angel's thesis, now speaking both love and abject misery. All that I wanted was to live embraced by you, and to watch you awaken with the morning. In the place of the others, come release the light. Little children become the legends to be. While other people are spinning love stories, my children, you make history. And while the goddess can get used to nothing, I live with the truth as it is. That same truth is a cruel angel's thesis. From the window, so soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Embrace heaven's light shining as you ever do. Little children become the legends to be. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at that one part that I flubbed up. Give it a fair shake. Now I'm considering covering this song eventually, to be honest, although it'll be a good amount of time after Carrie's cover. I want to seem like I'm trying to steal another YouTuber's thunder. Well, I mean, this is what happens with a lot of YouTubers. Like, the songs are released each season, and then everybody covers them all at the same time. So personally, I would never, ever be so insecure as to be like, oh, another YouTuber's stealing my thunder. It's like, well, no, you can release whenever the hell you want. I mean, if it seems like you're purposefully doing it to, like, spite me, that's like another thing, but I still shouldn't be bothered because, like, that's a you issue. And I don't know of too many people who would actually do that. Like, that wouldn't even be successful. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, you're welcome to cover this at any time. Although these are basically reused lyrics, so you got to get his permission if you use these lyrics. But I highly do recommend making your own because it's fun. But yeah, you won't steal anybody's thunder. We all have our own thunder. Everyone has their own interpretation. Yeah, that's the thing.
So good.
Tweak that section. Let me go over that one section again. So I'd have to be motivated for singing this song specifically. Who knows how long that'll take. Yeah, I know that feeling. Let's go back. Time after time, it's so like we're lost in a dream of searching for something of such tenderness. By our blink fade untouched and with untarnished light still pouring from its shining eyes. Crying teardrops, your heaving breath won't tell me whether you know it. How those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the lone strive for future and truth that is too soon to be. See? I could do it correctly. We can make it a truth if you don't want and. Definitely plan to write my own. I usually prefer to write my own, plus I'd rather not get rusty. It took me forever to get somewhat better than I used to be at this. Right? You got to keep those skills sharp. And I feel like I connect more when I write the lyrics myself. Although Rio and I work together such that we end up connecting just by virtue of him explaining things to me. Yeah, I think A makes more sense semantically. Yeah. Just make sure your thesaurus is useful. Yeah, I've always got Rhyme Zone and thesaurus open all the time. Yeah, I gotcha. A truth that is too soon to be. All right, let me see. If I can pull up the thing that Simpsonil sent me. So we decided on my next cover, and that is going to be the Spy Family opening, Mixed Nuts. And you do not know how much I had to spend to coax any of my instrumentalists to even touch it, because it is hard. Hard. Okay, none of my I asked Simpsonil, and he was like, no, you can't pay me enough to do this. And so I asked Cy, and he's like, this is hard. Can I ask for a little more? And I'm like, of course. I know it's hard. It's going to be hard for me too. But yeah, the song is called Mixed Nuts, and it's a really cute song. So that's what's going to come down the pipeline. Let me see. There it is. I need to download these things anyway. Okay. So let's go ahead and listen to this. Oh, this is not the right one. I need the one without the metronome. Beyond me, he would just flash a smile and turn them away time after time. Yes, it's sped up a little. Away. Because something of such tenderness, rarely fade untouched, and with untimely shine, still pouring from its shining eyes. Little those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long struggle future, the truth that is too soon to be. Keeping breath from little those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long struggle future, the truth that is too soon to be. So it's kind of like looping a little bit. He's going to put a lot of reverb on the vocals. And yes, I am planning on doing it at this speed. I can do it, and I will be exhausted. That is the sacrifice I am willing to make for something awesome. Angel sees from the window, so soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Embrace heaven's light shining as you ever do. Little children become the legends to be. I have to match up the lyrics exactly to know where I am. And it continues. Of course, it's not over yet. Yeah. So the love of that part of me that is always asleep, and it's only you still giving voice to my dreams, who brings forth the dawn that calls to me. Now upon the back of my neck, the moonlight is dancing its old ageless dance, though you want time to stop all throughout this wide world and make this one instant hold fast. To cook me now in this moment that same shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles made plain. So if you cook me now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles made plain. And that loops for a second. He just kind of extended it in those sections. Do you want me to fill the space? I know it's a lot of repeating. The truth is a cruel angel Thesis, now beginning both love and abject misery. All that I wanted was to live embraced by you, so won't you awaken with the morning? Saying the truth is a cruel angel Thesis, beginning both love and abject. So that part. I have an idea. You see those ethereal lines? I'll make something that sounds like the ethereal language that doesn't mean anything. You mean for that Faria melody? If you could make actual intelligible words. So that's what it is. I'm really excited about that. I think what I'm going to request for the repetition, whoops, didn't mean to do that. What I'm going to do for the repetition is just have him alternate, like your heaving breath, and then the also we too. I'm going to request him to like alternate those. And then I'm going to ask him to repeat, like alternate the verses too. So that it would be all of this, then repeating with that. So that'll be good. And this kind of arrangement, this kind of remix is not so much based on the lyrics as it is based on the like trance-like quality of the music behind it. So Simpson Hill kind of took ownership of this project. So I was thinking of doing so, filling the spaces rather than just alternating them so repeatedly. I don't know, because then people are going to be like, oh, I understand this. Oh, what the heck is that? You know what I could do is I could alternate with the Japanese. Yeah, the arrangement instrumental sounds really fast. Yeah, it's all about the instrumental in this case. I like your idea of what you're doing, but I think what we could do is we could do... I'm worried about your recording and mixing sessions. But yeah, I think we should do Japanese. In those sections that are repeated. That would be really cool. You could actually fit the whole Japanese in there too. Well, except for the verses. The verses would be exclusively that. It's the pre-chorus and the chorus that would get to be done in Japanese and English. So I think that's what I'll request him to do. It'll mean more mixing for me. But that's probably the better idea. I think it would be really cool, though. Do you think my Japanese is good enough to do that? I can't do it. I'd have to practice. Holy shaboomy. You'll get to sing in Japanese, though. I know. To practice that. おとばしるシルツイフトスタルタこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ Filling it with ethereal sounds is essentially making fake Japanese. Yeah, basically. Hell, Caleb Hiles does it a lot, so why not? Yeah, why the hell not? Who votes for Japanese? Let's do it. Let's do Japanese as well. Just in those sections. だけどいつか気づくその世界には背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること Are you already adding it in there? I'll have to do some prep before the recording session. Oh God. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me because I have to, now that I have my new studio set up, I still have to set up the OBS scene. And that's going to take a little doing and finagling so that you guys can hear the background music and hear me and not hear a delay. And also get the right camera angles. But then I also have to prepare my file. Actually, I could do that now. Let's go ahead and crack open I'm just moving. Hold on. I'm going to crack open Logic and we're going to start a new project real quick. Is that the right part? だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. And then its sister section there. Although, you know, I think it ends before we get to this part while other people are spinning love stories. So maybe we just want to move that up so that we get that too.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize.
So I'm going to plop this over here. And I'm going to add in... Oop. First, what we need to do is get the adapt tempo so that it will put in the correct tempo. Port, maybe? Okay. So there we have it. Undo that. Back, because I really want this to start on the one. Side note, I need new earbuds. I hope you find some good ones. They make all different kinds these days.
Ooh, disruptors. Oh no.
Might buy them on Thursday or something good. Title could just say English and Japanese cover. Fans might expect it to be an English cover, so they might be confused a little bit with the Japanese in there. Yeah. Just add subtitles. What's that Japanese sentence in there? Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. When people mix in the Japanese. Well, then you're going to love this channel. Because Ryu is always mixing in the Japanese. Well, fans will be like, what's the Japanese sentence in there? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, that'll be a unique feature. Let's see. I need to do a little jiggling here.
Oh.
That's better. Good. All right.
Understood.
So we have that.
Don't press yourself.
So I will take this.
Let's see, mutation. Oh, there's a weekly challenge.
And
That's right.
that in there. Ah, come on. Here we go.
Ooh, there's some fun ones. Missile command. Endless missile.
And then let me grab this Japanese.
Must be shot down throughout the mission. Inspiration. Enemy heroic units increase attack speed and armor of all enemies within their range. And Heart of Will. Enemy heroic units reduce all incoming damage to a maximum of 10 when any non-heroic enemy unit is hit. Ouch. Yeah, that sounds very difficult. All incoming damage. That's ridiculous. That means Nova's snipes get completely invalidated.
This is something that doesn't render well into Japanese. I tend to back translate any pre-existing English into Japanese. Yes. So. All right, we have that little section. Now for the rest of it. We know that that's here. Yeah, I'm not sure about this world turning part.
Yep.
I may do something with that.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's very strange and interesting how it's designed. And I get hate on Fortnite just for being popular, but it's got some amazing design elements. And maybe I'll stress.
All right, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pick an appropriate font, an appropriate size. Yeah, I know 24 is always a little bit too big.
It's really chill.
20 is usually the best. And now with my new setup, I'll actually be able to read it. How sick is that?
How do I want to get my butt kicked today? Projectiles worked really well, except I screwed up and died. Let's do this. By the way, the map has stuff on it. What's the deal with that? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm figuring something out.
Oh, look at that.
Haru kamira imeza sutame.
Right.
There we go. So it's a little bit more predictable. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Very good. Cool. All right, all right. What are you typing in here? Edit. What did I do here? Darn it. I always do something weird. Look at me being weird. Okay. Now, were you writing? So I think this is right, guys. Let's take a look at this. Turn off the metronome.
Their parents?
It's so reckless in a dream. Dream for something of such tenderness. Quickly fade untouched in the darkness light. Falling from the shining eyes. Tell me whether you know it. How those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long stride for future. A truth that is too soon to be. だけどいつかやつとでしょう。その儚きは遥か未来目指すための花がかること。You're healing breath from the you know it. All those two great wings on your back bear all the weight of the long stride for future. The truth that is too soon to be. That's in the to the show. So now the kind of one. 遥か未来目指すための花があること。That same truth is a cruel nature's thesis. From the windows, and it shall be soaring. From the land of such emotion, you turn a cheater. Then soon they say, I don't feel that I have the difference to do. But the past you do not to represent anything. No, you know, what I think about it. Oh no, so I will die if I can't do. Show my name, she's in my life. Oh, two princess, no windows, it's very sorry. Okay, so this one I need to repeat though. I'm gonna check all this just before I start recording. Because it's gonna cost a lot of takes. Yeah, definitely. You got the right idea, outer space. That's always asleep, and it's only you still, giving voice to my dreams. Wings for the dawn that calls to me. Upon the back of my neck, the moonlight is dancing, its old ages dance. Every on the time to stop, this one instead will fast. Also, we two could meet now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. But here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. もしも二人会えたことにいいか。As our Bibles may claim, 二人会えたことに意味があるから。All that I wanted was to be embraced by you. So this is good. This will all be in English. The place of the others go really so nice. Little children become the legends to be. Go through the things you know you'll see. Let me figure that out there. Religious thesis, beginnings with love and abject misery. All I wanted was to live embraced by you, to watch you waking with the morning. I'm trying to figure out where the lyrics are here. So this line checks out. This line checks out. Okay, so I think he's repeating the last couple of phrases there. So like with this, he's doing that. Waking with the morning in the place of the others, come release the light. Little children become the legends to be. The place of the others, come release the light. Little children become the legends to be. And then this part. Okay? So what we don't get to I see what we can do. What we can do is this. Embrace the light. Yes, you are right. And then that would be this. There. Okay, so that way we get a little bit of this. Now the question is, we don't use this.
Yeah, some people don't even.
So the option here is to jump this up and replace this. What do you think we should do? Should we replace the Japanese there with this other English part? Because what I'm thinking, so, okay, so what we will do then. Wait. Make this one and still fast. So we two could meet now in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. Not the Japanese, but here. While other people are spinning love stories, my children will make history. And while the goddess can get used to nothing, we'll live with the truth as it is. So we know in this moment that some shard of truth might contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. So it repeats that part. This part and its sister part up there, it repeats it 4 times. So we were repeating this whole chunk once. And this whole chunk once. But half of the chunk could be English, or we could do any combination of English and Japanese there. Unless you want to add it further up. So what do you think, Ryu? This is good that we're working on this together right now. Let's see. I propose doing the first English section and then directly the that section, the Japanese. We have 4 slots for segments. So this we would repeat like that. And then this we would repeat like that. But I'm thinking this part should be replaced by this. So you have English, the Japanese, then a repeat of the English, and then let's go into the other English section, I say. So yeah, we have 2 segments and then an additional 1 segment that's kind of by itself. So 3 segments total to stretch over 4 slots. So I think it makes sense to have the English have its Japanese equivalent, then have that English section again, but then instead of going into the Japanese, we continue the story with more English and then end like that. Do we have 2 segments in the first half? Yes, the first half is exactly the same. You get your heaving breath won't tell me, and then it's equivalent English, and then you repeat both of those. Your heaving breath, the Japanese. So that's balanced. Unless you want to replace some of that Japanese. But this part isn't there. And this part, I'm not going to delete that because we might need to stick it somewhere, but. Okay, so what we have is 3 segments and 4 slots. Yeah. If you continue that, we have that extra English part. So yeah. So we've got English, and either Japanese or English. We just got to decide, I think, on this last section. What do you think? So, sorry, I realize my picture's kind of been in the way here. I can move it over to the other side. There we go. It's a little better. This is hard. Again, I think I'm pretty set on the first half of it. But I could see where you wouldn't want to repeat that second section. So you want to do the Japanese to the love stories. So let's go ahead and do that then. Give me the Japanese for the love stories section. I think that's the Hito wa ai wo tsumugi nana nagara rekishi wo tsukuru. That's it, right? If you want to have English, Japanese, new Japanese, right? Yeah, hito wa ai wo tsumugi nagara rekishi wo tsukuru. me, ga, mi, na, n, te, na, re, na, I, and I missed one dash. Te, na, re, na, I, te, ra, re, na, I, ma, wa, tashi, wa, ikiru. Okay. Well, that's why I was saying we shouldn't use the Japanese there. Ai wo tsumugi nagara rekishi wo tsukuru. But it does make sense to follow it. So it's either leave it out completely. There's no other place to put it unless you want it earlier on, which I think makes even less sense. Te nare nai mama watashi wa ikiru. I think I see how you're pairing them now. Yep. We're pairing them. So this is that 4-part section. So we chose English, its equivalent Japanese, the other English, and the other equivalent Japanese. I don't know anything about making music. That's okay, you will learn. Necessity is the mother of all invention. Document how I might possibly suggest arranging it. So the only trouble is this first section. You know, we do repeat both. So we repeat the whole thing once. Here in the second section, we don't repeat anything, which I think personally is okay, but I arranged them 1, 3, 2, 1, essentially. Are you talking about English and Japanese pairs? So you want 3 to be here. So you want to rearrange the song completely then, I see. So you want to take this. Screen blurred a bit. I'm sorry. I cannot control the quality of my internet. It's been a little spotty. And then so you have, let's see, we have 1. We need 3. Yeah, this is what we need here. So get rid of that. And we're going to put it here. Whoops. There. So your heaving breath, Japanese. Spinning love stories, Japanese. So that's the first set. And then down here, Is this what you wanted? I've lost track now of which ones were which. So what we have now is we have your heaving breath, which I think was number 1. And love stories, which was number 3. And then the other pair was, you say no, definitely 2, 1. Okay. So just, yeah. Okay, so 2 was also we two could meet now in this moment. And then it's Japanese. Moshimo futari aeta koto ni imi ga aru nara, watashi wa so o ryu o shieru tame no bai buru. And then your heaving breath to end it up off with. だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指す指すための花があること Right now on my end is how I think it should work. Okay, that works. Shall we sing it through one final time and then call it the end of the stream? I think that would be really cool just to make sure that we got it all right. Cerulean winds were knocking at that door that leads to your heart. Yours only on me. You would just flash a smile and turn them away time after time. It's so like we're lost in a dream. I'm searching for something of such tenderness, by your bleak fate untouched and with untarnished light still pouring from its shining eyes. Your heaving breath won't tell me whether you know it. How those 2 gray wings on your back bear all the weight of love's long struggle future, the truth that is too soon to be. だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための花がいること While other people are spinning love stories, my children, you make history. And while the goddess can get used to nothing, I'll live with the truth as it is. 人は愛を紡ぎながら歴史を作る女神なんてなれらないまま私は生きる The same truth is a cruel angel thesis from the window says to the chubby soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor. All that you remember, embrace heavens like shining as you ever do. All children become the legends to be. 僕の天使の天使天使の天使Okay, I'm confused. So soon as we'll be sorry if inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor to all that you remember. Okay, this part. I get what it did. I know what it did. Okay, just checking here. Truth is a cruel angel thesis from the window, so soon it shall be soaring. If inflamed by an upsurging emotion, you turn a traitor, all that you remember. 残酷な天使の天性、窓辺からやがて て飛び立つほとばしる夏いバタスで思い出は裏切ったら Embrace heavens like shining as you ever do Little children become the legends to be この空を抱いて輝く少年の神話になる That's it. That's what it was. Got it. He really wrecked this thing. But that's what I asked him to do. Cradle rocks all the love of that part of me that is always asleep. And it's only you still giving voice to my dreams who brings forth the dawn that calls to me. Now upon the back of my neck. I'll fix Faria in just a second. Dance, although you time to stop, although this one I contain. I found it here as forecast by the Gospels, the same as our Bibles make plain. もしも二人会えたことに意があるなら私はそう理由を知る雨のバイブル Your heavy breath won't tell me well, you know I always forget the grave is on your back Bear all the weight of the long stripe of future A truth that is too soon to be I will practice this 遥か未来目指すための羽があること That's Saying truth is a cruel angel's thesis Now beginning both love and abject misery All I wanted was to live in this with you And to watch you awaken with the morning The place of the others come release the light Little children become the legends to be Praise heavens like shining as you ever do Little children become the legends to be 残酷な天使のように悲しみがとして始まる抱きしめて命が形この夢が乱れた時誰よりも光を放つ少年の神話になるこの空を抱いて輝く少年の神話になる And that's what it is. Can definitely say I've never heard a version of this song like this. Indeed, it's going to be so cool. Yeah, man, that's the reaction I want. It's like everybody's heard this song up the end. Everybody's heard this song. And I want people to have a reason to listen to my version above all others. Perfect. 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 It's like that TikTok sound. This is perfect. 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 I love it. This is really pretty. So I do hope that I'm going to make a note to him. I'm going to say, hey, you know, I know that you have sections repeating and all that. And that's cool and all, but we really want to use all the words that we have. So please try and maintain the sections as best as you can. So Nakama says, good job, guys. Yay, thank you, Nakama. You're so cool hanging in there all this time. This is not a short stream, although it's one of our shorter streams. Honestly, how long have we been going? Only 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, that's nothing. That's an instant. But hey, my translations are the reason. They should be. They should be. But we got to get people to click to begin with. And if I can put on the thumbnail, you know, not just awesome, the best translation you've ever heard, but like remix or something, you know. Gotta go now. Work early in the morning. Yep, we're pretty much done here. We're going to sign off. So, but thank you for coming, Nakama. My dear friend, my new friend. You take care, okay? Sleep well, and good luck at work tomorrow. I will be streaming the recording of this, presumably after practicing. The good news is that there's not going to be that many lines. I'm basically just going to do the main line. There's not that many harmonies except for in that Faria. Oh yeah, I've got to fix that, don't I? Faria, Faria. There we go. I fixed it. So worried about the translation more than if Carrie is able to keep up. Remember how we were up to in the morning with Easy Love? Oh, Easy Love was not easy. Oh my God, the monsters came out. Monsters come bursting out. Total war of words. Oh my God. You sound like we're all an awesome celebrity. Ah, heck yeah. Definitely. So that'll be good. That's all set to record now. I'll write certain tracks after I figured out what harmonies I want later on. I won't subject you guys to that now. I will save this though. There we go. Get rid of that. All right. An explosive ending at the beast comes bursting out. Fuck, it's 2 a.m. It was like 3 a.m. when we finished that beast. Man. And I was proud of that one because that was not only the first time like we had struggled so much, I think, but it was the first time that I used the avatar for the video, so that had its challenges too, and it was craptastic. It was so cringe. Love isn't that easy at all. Or what? I don't even remember what we put there now. Oh my God. I should do like a regular version of Cruel Angel's Thesis at some point. So, you know, whatever Simpsonil does to the vocal stems that I give him, please be forgiving if he ends up cutting out parts or cutting up parts based on his whims. I know he does it for the sake of making something really cool. He may not understand the lyrics the way that you do, and I apologize for that, but I want to give him creative liberty too. So if such a thing happens and it disturbs you, I'm very sorry. But know that if that does happen and you're really unhappy with the result, that I will eventually be doing a regular version of Cruel Angel's Thesis. With the complete words, so it will not be a total loss. Your words will see the light of day in their complete form, no matter what. If it's this time, good. If it's not, I ask that you be patient and that you know that a full, real version, regular version of the song will happen. So, but we'll still have a mixing stream where I'm going to time this up and tune it. But we'll have a rip-roaring recording session tomorrow for sure. That'll be fun. With my new setup, I'm so excited. I have an actual monitor in the recording studio now. And I actually have a really cool way to still use my phone to be my camera. So you'll get the best of all worlds. So I'm in a generally positive mood about this, especially after Tabibito no Uta, Asagakuro, Akuma no Ko, and Avid went so well. Yeah. Seriously, we're working together really well. I do appreciate you working so hard on this. I do wish I could pay you for your efforts, and I'm sorry that I cannot. Again, if at any time you just don't feel like doing it, please don't feel obligated. This is completely volunteer on your part, which makes me feel sad that you don't get paid for such wonderful work. But yes, Genshin, Lavender Town, Aerith. There was the My Hero Academia one you did. I changed it around a bit. That's the one where I made you kind of angry with me, and that's where we learned how to communicate better with each other. Just look through my library. Like all of my newer ones are yours. Don't remind me of that one. Okay. Yes, Cold Rain. All the Aimer songs. Let's look through the library. I thought it turned out great. See, I'm not logged into that channel now. Let's see. Yep. Akuma, Asagakuru. Stone Ocean was already in English. Zankyo Sanka. Here. How could we forget here? Several translations have made them less accurate. Oh, I still hate it. Well, of course, it was your baby and I ruined it. I'm sorry. Think of better ones like Pink Blood. Pink Blood. Let's see. Cinderella I did by myself. Did we do No Satisfaction together? I think we did. Zero was already in English. Like Flames was already in English. Andante ni koi o shite. You remember that one, right? I like ice cream more. Oh, wait, no. You didn't help with that one. Nine though. Nine was the big one. Nine was one of the big ones. And Bursty Greedy Spider. Bursty Greedy Spider. How could we forget Bursty Greedy Spider? Easy Love. Eris Theme. You teased me about Moonlight Densetsu. We did we do Identity together? And Separation we did. Believe in You. Believe in You. And then I think that's pretty much it. I think the rest of it you were kind of advising me, but I did by myself. We were still working together. Higurashi, I think you advised me on a lot. I do remember getting some more help than usual on that from you for that one. You did Andante. The others from before where we did things in advance. Advance started with, I forget which. I think that started with, started fairly recently. I think you were like mostly prepared with Zankyo Sanka and Asagakuru. Akuma no Ko you had prepared ahead of time for sure. I know here and Zankyo Sanka you were very prepared. I don't know if you had a singable translation already ready for me though. But it was about Christmas time, about the turn of the new year when you started like really investing. Yeah, here in Zankyo Sanka we're heavily collaborative. So I think you came starting with Akuma no Ko. I think. Maybe Asagakuru. I think it was Asagakuru. These ones have good views. This one's got like 519 views, which is pretty good. And Zankyo Sanka is up to 2,100. Here, I feel so bad for Here. Nobody knows this cover. Measly 271. And then Get Jinxed was another one that I was sad about. I thought this one was so much fun. It's only sitting there at like 157 views. Tabibito no Uta is kind of picking up a little bit. 692. It's not bad. Literal translations, but not singable ones. Pink Blood, No Satisfaction, Story Seeker, and Easy Love I was heavily involved in. Yeah, that's when you started getting involved. You would come like mostly prepared. You would come more and more prepared each time. Ah, the funness. Well, we're winding down. I'm going to say goodnight. this was a fun stream. We have this all ready to go. We have an arrangement all sorted out. And I'm very grateful for all your help. So thank you, Ryu. Thank you, everybody that tuned into the stream. Thank you, Nakama Forever. And we have Outer Space and Gojirito, I'm sure is still hanging out. Who else was here? No. Who else was here? Did Phoenix pop by? I don't think he could pop by tonight. I think it was just Outer Space. Ah, Richard. Yes, Richard is here. In and out, I think. So, of course, I love all my translation babies in different ways. They're all very, very special. There were ones like Genshin and Aerith that you had pre-made lyrics for that you wanted me to sing as is. So, all right, my dears, thank you so much for coming. And I will see you tomorrow for a rip-roaring singing session. I'm going to get rested up for that. So, bye. Take care.